Identifying in pluralism is one of the most important things. Identifying with the other. Identifying with that person who is not you and who would never be you because they may be another color, another race, another religion, have other cultural values. That recognition that they are they and you are you is terribly important, and that is the basis of pluralism.
Very simply, I think pluralism is the right to be different. We live in a diverse world. Not everybody is the same. Somebody once said, if two people are exactly the same, one of them is irrelevant. And so there's beauty and strength, I think, in diversity, and the right to be different and the celebration of being different is what pluralism is all about.
Je pensais à une société qui est diversifiée, pluraliste. C'est une société où, par exemple, votre voisin de palier est différent, enfin, il s'habille différemment, les parfums de cuisine qui émanent de son appartement sont différents des vôtres. Sur le palier en dessous, il y a encore une famille différente. De nouveau, la cuisine est différente, les vêtements sont différents, la langue est différente. Mais au fond, ce sont vos amis parce que vous comprenez, vous avez été chez eux pour des fêtes nationales, vous avez été chez eux pour des fêtes religieuses, vous avez mangé avec eux et vous comprenez tout à fait non seulement pourquoi tout ceci est tellement différent et étranger et peut-être un peu exotique pour vous, mais ça devient familier parce que vous avez appris à les connaître.
Despite our differences, and indeed in part to celebrate them, we need to find also what holds us together. The language of dignity, the language of respect, the language of compassion, the language of what it is to be a human being, which we all share.
We're seeing a number of disruptive effects unfolding. Economic globalization, which has led to higher levels of economic inequality. We're seeing rapid technological change, which is disrupting societies, disrupting groups and associations and individuals' sense of their own identity.
Les buts ultimes du pluralisme, c'est d'avoir des communautés harmonieuses, avoir un développement durable dans nos pays, s'assurer qu'on peut prévenir les conflits, mais aussi d'aider à les résoudre, parce que par le pluralisme, nous pouvons y arriver, et enfin de s'orienter vers une plus grande paix mondiale.
The world has become a small place. People don't live in isolation anymore. They don't live in just one particular area where everybody is from the same origin necessarily. In a world like this, people have to learn how to live together. They learn how to accept new ideas. They learn how to accept that truths are not absolute but are usually relative in nature. And if you learn to accept new ideas and other people's ideas, that's one way of renewal and progress.
While diversity in our populations is a fact of life, we still haven't developed the intellectual and emotional comfort to be able to live with it and to be able to recognize that it's a value, it shouldn't be a source of conflict.
I think the center has to help educate. It has to help reach out to populations. It has to help bring people together to discuss these issues, to discuss the challenges that we face today through its research, through the seminars it organizes, through its discussion with political leaders, encourage pluralism, tolerance, and understanding.
330 Sussex is a historic building in the heart of the ceremonial district of Ottawa. It has a history of the country's memory. It was the Dominion Archives. It has a history as a war museum, and it is now being converted into one of the most important values that Canada can now project into the world as the headquarters of the Global Centre for Pluralism. It is the board's aspiration that the building become a center for thoughtful exchange, for radiating partnerships, for concentrating energy and ideas around this important issue of pluralism. And that the building become a vibrant center of activity that allows us to continue to expand the boundaries of the possible in relation to an increasingly diverse world becoming increasingly pluralist as well.
I've seen situations where people would argue about events that happened 150 years ago as if it was yesterday and fight over it, realizing that there are many other things that they could agree on that unites us, values that we share, that we should stress.
I have found often in my life this, people expect you to define yourself. What are you? Who are you? Where are you from? And I can't do that personally. And therefore, people who don't accept that, who seem shocked or surprised or upset, I recognize in them an absence of understanding of pluralism. So it's personally important to me. But it's also important because every country that I've ever lived in and ever worked in has a multitude of different traditions and different ethnicities, and this is something that makes the beauty of our world. And I want my children to grow up in a world where the 140 nationalities in their school understand each other and live together in peace.